Has life-threatening injuries after a shooting this afternoon in Lexington. Police tell us they were called to a report of shots fired just before 5 along Cambridge Drive in the area of Valley Park. WKYT spotted officers along Duncan Machinery and Westland Drive. Lexington police say they found 3 people running from the scene and were able to arrest one person. The other 2 got away. Officers tell us a male in his late teens showed up at the hospital with a life-threatening gunshot wound. Lexington police believe this was an isolated incident. The investigation is ongoing, and we'll be sure to update you as soon as we learn more information.